What's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This video is going to be doing a viewer requested topic. You guys want it, so I'm going to do it. It's going to be between the Walking Dead television series versions of Dale and Herschel. So a lot of people have been liking the death battles, been liking the versus matchups. I mean, sometimes I get the weirdest requests for battles, but if you guys request it, enough people thumb it up, I'll do it. And this is one that a lot of people thumbed up. I forget how many people thumbed it up my last death battle, but people wanted to see it. They're like, Dale versus Herschel. So battle of the old fogies. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's break this down. I'm going to try my best to do this seriously and go through this. So, I mean, right off the bat, you have to say that the television series versions of both characters. Okay, so both of them are in their 60s. On the wiki, it says that Dale is 64. Herschel is in mid to late 60s. So I'd say Herschel might have a couple years on Dale. But Herschel is a badass old dude. I mean, yes, granted, Dale was around. I mean, he was around, but what did he ever really do aside from talking Andrea out of killing herself? How many walkers did he really kill? Thinking back on the series, I can't remember Dale killing a single walker. I mean, not even one. Not even a single one. Herschel with his unlimited ammo shotgun cheat is like laying him out on his farm in the last episode of season 2, just one after another after another. I mean, he's shooting the shotgun for like 10 minutes. Just doof, doof, doof. They keep coming. They're like the plague. Just over and over again, one after another after another. And I mean, what does Dale do? He dies. He just died one. He couldn't take out one. Not even one. So actually, Dale from the TV series might be the weakest character we have ever seen in The Walking Dead, the weakest survivor. I mean, he literally only survived up to that point because of the fact that he was with Shane and his group, and then, of course, Rick, because Rick takes over. Although in Dale's time, they were both, alive, but you could call it Shane/Rick's group. Now, that's the only reason he was able to survive. Otherwise, on his own, he could never make it. I mean, never. I mean, he'd probably try to talk some sense into the zombies. Like, hey, slow down, slow down. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Now, obviously, old people are resistant to change, but, he's the type of character that he doesn't assimilate into, your zombie apocalypse. He refuses to change as a result of it. He tries to hold on to humanity. He tries to do that. I'm strictly speaking of the Dale in the television series, though. The comic book Dale was a little bit different, but more people watch the show than read the comics, so we'll go with that. And I mean, just overall, he stands no chance against Herschel. Absolutely no chance. I mean, I don't even think he would be able to fire the gun. He'd probably try to talk Herschel out of the whole thing. Like, we set him up in a death battle match, and Dale just refuses to fight. So Herschel's going to take him down, obviously. He might have to take a couple drinks first before he does it, but it's going to happen. Herschel's a badass old dude. I mean, he survived up until this point, and we'll see. Maybe he'll survive even into season 4. I mean, we've only got one episode left, so even though there should be at least a few deaths, he probably will. I mean, I can't imagine him staying behind and fighting against the governor, when all these things are happening. So I can definitely see him surviving for a while longer. And he can take out, even with his limp leg, his fake leg, I think he's tougher than Dale even with that. I mean, at least he can shoot, because he can shoot. So you give him a gun, he's good to go. And he is a farmer. Farmers, they're tough. I don't know if any of you guys have worked on a farm, but it's brutal. I worked on a farm for a little while, and I absolutely hate it. It's just awful work. It's really tough. And, people that own a farm, I mean, come on, they become really, really hardened people because they're doing manual labor all the time, so they're used to that. Dale, on the other hand, he's just way too soft. This is a no-brainer. So, I mean, what else am I going to say? That's the matchup. It's a mismatch, I think, obviously. I think Herschel takes this, absolutely no question. Now, granted, he probably wouldn't do well against many of the other survivors, but Dale is the weakest dude in the history of The Walking Dead, I think. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Kind of a quick one. That's it for this video, guys. For more suggestions, please write them below. Please, I mean, whatever. Just do what you want. Anyway, peace, guys.